Let's see if we can make this 1204 run. It just came in. Battery is 10 years old. I'm assuming, I've already turned it over. I'm assuming it's full of mice remnants. Wow. Wow. Fired right up. For just a few seconds here. I had a load of stuff come in here yesterday, and you can see all the weights. There's some John Deere weights. Actually, them are off of 120 John Deere. A bunch of Brindley parts. Right there's a 1450 that came in here the other day. There's a 1650 Massey. I'm not sure what kind that green one is. Right there's a deck, though, that's painted deer. It's a 44C painted deer yellow. And right there's that 1440 with the hydraulics on it. But right there is the deck that came off that machine. This machine right here is in really tough shape. Look how they welded them brackets up. But wasn't expecting that machine to start right up just exactly like it did. But we're gonna go back in, listen to it run, and go from there. But have a cover launcher going by. There's a Johnson 126. Right here is an original. Right there is a frame I'm going to put in that 782 diesel. 1772. This machine has 2,500 hours on it. I really wasn't expecting it to start so fast, to be honest with you. That completely surprised me. Apparently they had a snowplow with it also. But going to dismantle this 1204, and not sure if I'm going to keep that motor for a future project or I'm going to sell it. But man, I'm just surprised that that started so quickly. But thanks for watching, and we're going to move on to something else. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're working on a 1641, and it's all the same for all the Cyclopses. And my issue was when I was mowing with it yesterday, the seat frame is going like this, and you can see it has quite a lot of slop in it. Now this track over here seems to be in good shape. The left one here that doesn't have the adjustment is the problem. And what the problem is, one of them plastic pieces in there are broke. So we're going to change it out. This won't take very long to do. We're actually going to slide the seat forward first. And we're going to take the Allen bolt right out of there on both of them. And we're going to flip the seat right up, change it out, and then we're going to reinstall it. Takes a 1/4 inch hex. Now, this is something that happens quite often. The reason I've never filmed it before is because I always took care of that off on camera. I'm going to reach underneath the fender with a 1/2 inch wrench. On the front side, they have nuts here on the bottom. Now I want to get the beveled washer. I don't want to drop that. You can see it has a beveled washer. I like to put them back completely stock. My whole goal is to make them look like they've never been apart before. And we're not going to have to unhook the wiring underneath because it is hooked up and it is operating. I actually just sold this machine to one of my good friends. She's never owned a full-size. That washer broke when I put it on. So that'll be great. Like I always say, when you tear them apart, you're going to find some issues with them. But I sold it to a good friend of mine. She's never had a full-size garden tractor before. And a 1440 will be a good start. You can see right here, we have the issue. And when you're mowing with it, it's going to be up and down and all over. So we're going to tip it back down. And then we're going to take these carriage bolt nuts right off. Now, I doubt if this has been off in this area on these tracks since this machine was brand new. And I'm going to say this machine's probably around a 95. With that 1/2 inch wrench. So now we should be able to get it with that universal. Now we're going to tip it back up. And we have it off now. You can see that's how wore out it was. Now the one we're going to put in is in great shape. You can see I glued in the carriage bolts. I'm going to try that for the first time. And actually I think it'll work. But we should be in pretty good shape. Let's put that in. We're going to tip it down. I'm going to get some new hardware. Lock washers. Having a hard time getting that nut on. There we go. I'm actually going to put the front one in first. There we go. I'm going to push it down. Actually, I'm going to tip it up for a second. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to run some WD-40 down. Now, if you have a 3000 series, it's the same thing. You want the tracks to be working, because anytime you have to take the fenders off or anything of that nature, you want them to slide. Right there was the plastic piece that came out. Slide that track down just a little bit. I'm going to line it up right there. Put the bevel washer back on. I'm actually not going to tighten them up. I might snug them. We'll see how the nut's actually going to go right on. So we're going to go to the other side, get that lined up, and then we're going to actually get the other bolt in on the other side, and then we'll go in the back, and then we'll tighten them up. I'm going to replace, that's what the washer's supposed to look like. Get that lined up. Oops, went too far. Now, even though this looks like an easy job, and it isn't the worst by no means, but it's not going to go probably perfect when you do it. So don't get discouraged. It is a little bit of a challenge. And if you own a Cyclops, you will be here someday. So now we're going to tip it up. We're going to put the screws or bolts in the back. The back ones don't have a nut in the bottom. Tighten them right up. We're going to move the seat back. Now we're going to go back to the front. See if we can get that to go back just a tad. That should give us enough room right there. We'll go to the other side. We're in great shape. Let's move it back and forth, make sure we're good there. Let's tip it up and we're nice and tight. So we're in great shape now. It'll make a lot of difference. You don't want to be taking corners at a fast pace and leaning into it. You want your seat to be nice and flat and straight. So we're going to move on to something else. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. And I do appreciate you watching my channel.